Back at it, man. We back at it, man. Yeah. Sorry, but not sorry. Boxing talk with your boy CamJNetwork, man. And we back with another banger show for y'all, man. It's about to get real. It's about to get real, man. I got some good several talk uh, good several topics to go over and cover, man. We ain't been live since last Saturday, man. So we definitely got some shit to cook up on, man. Been some interesting things happening this week in boxing. But we gonna cook up and talk about some of the main stuff that's happening recently in recent past 2, 3 days, man. And you already know the main topic at hand today, man. Hey, Austin, salute. Jag Queen Boxing, salute. Sister, everybody subscribe to Jag Queen Boxing for sure, man. That's family over there. All right, so yeah, man. Definitely got something crazy. Obviously, I see the thumbnail today, man. Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach locked in for August 16th. You know what I mean? And first topic I'm gonna get into today, man, because I got several topics I'm gonna get into. First topic I'm gonna get into is this press conference yesterday, man. Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Saraz and Shakur Stevenson versus Williams DePay. The press conference yesterday was held. Obviously, you already know all of these guys is fighting July 12th, and they're fighting at the Louis Armstrong Armstrong Center or Arena, pretty much, man. So crucial content. Salute to my dog, man. Crucial content, man. So yesterday, I'm gonna just go and get into it. Let's get into this press conference, man. This press conference yesterday was nasty work, bro. Nasty work from so many angles, bro. I can't even explain it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold Yeah, so yeah, man, this press conference yesterday was real nasty work, dog. Like, if y'all watched it, bro, for real, like, um, you got daggone Edgar Berlanga, he up there with hella jury on, like he looking like he from Terror Squad with Fat Joe and shit. You got Hales and Saraz up there, cleaned up with the suit up there. You know what I mean? Turkey's guy. You know what I'm saying? Riyadh season ambassador. You got Williams the paid up there. He chilling with a nice little button up there on this Mexican shit. You feel me? Then you got Shakur up there. Just nervous and timid up there. He looked at like Shakur is crazy. If y'all watch Shakur like press conferences over the past several years, like from him being on Top Ranking to the press conference on like here him being with Matchroom Boxing in Turkey. Like if y'all see that, you feel me? Like he cautious on what he say up there. The man literally was talking about to put belt the ass, and then he spells out ass. Like, bro, just say ass. What the fuck you acting all scared for to say ass, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Like, are you shitting me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it was just wow. So let's talk about it. Of course, the guy that was running the show for us, the press conference and everything. I mean, um, he asked all the guys questions and stuff like that, but specifically, he got into talking about that God. He got into talking about Shakur and Zepeda, and he was asking Shakur, is Shakur going? No, are you going to stand there in the fight? And if you notice, Williams Zepeda and Golden Boy and their team, they're starting to put this whole narrative they're pushing this narrative about Shakur running and actually standing in the middle of the ring and fighting with Zepeda for this fight. And it's real interesting for me because when they asked Shakur about him fighting with Zepeda in the middle of the ring, Shakur was like, I'm going to do what I got to do to get the job done. Um, what I'm saying? I'm not going to be running. Like, he continues to say that he's not going to run and everything. I mean, and when's the pay that they're just pushing like, yo, you got, hey, don't run, stand in and fight. Stand in the pocket like you did with Josh Padley and fight Williams Zepeda. That's what Williams Zepeda and his team is screaming right now. And shit, Shakur, he shied away from the talk. All he do is keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna step on him. I'm gonna put belt to ass and everything." And it goes back to what I said in a lot of my Shakur Stevenson content that y'all done seen I did on him. Shakur, we making you stand on this shit, bro. We making you stand on this shit. If you saying you gonna step on Zepeda, put belt to ass, I want to see an all out ass whooping. The thing is about this whole belt to ass and stepping, you know what I'm saying, conversation and talk is the fact that this man Shakur continues to do this time after time, and we ain't seeing none of this shit at 135. All the Shakur fans, they always reminds us of him stepping at 126 and 130. We ain't seen Shakur step at 135. Like he ain't stepping on shit. He ain't putting belt to ass on shit. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here literally up there calling Shakur top. These motherfuckers comparing Shakur to Floyd Mayweather. Y'all continue to do this dumbass shit, which I need to stop this shit, bro. It's real sickening. Cause Shakur ain't making nobody pay at 135. Oh yeah, we gonna cook up today, bro. I was excited. I ain't been live in a few days, so I've been excited. I've been watching all this content, watching everybody, get their shit off, watching the Shakur fans be delusional, watching the Devin Haney fans, watching them be delusional. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be lit this weekend, bro. The cook up is gonna be crazy all weekend for sure, and it's starting today, right now. Shakur Stevenson, man. They asked him about his hands, and then he shied away about the question about his hands, talking about my hands gonna be good. Then they asked Zepeda about his hands, and Zepeda said, we good to go. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I don't like some of these press conferences like this is because Zepeda don't speak English, so you got to have a translator. And Zepeda sitting there, he kind of calm, like Zepeda looks confident as hell. Like Zepeda, if you look at Zepeda in the press conference, he looked like he ain't scared of Shakur not one fucking bit. He looked like he know he gonna beat Shakur. And that's something that us fight fans gotta read in between the lines in some of these press conferences. Look at the fighters' demeanor in the press conference. Pay attention to what they say in the press conference. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of fight fans, they don't read the room a lot. They don't read between the lines on a lot of these type of things, for us watching these fighters' demeanors in their interviews and the press conference, etc. And seeing, how they moving. I mean, and Zepeda, you said, hey, Sauce said, you think Zepeda looked out of place? Man, I don't think so, bro. He was just sitting there, just calm and just like, I just want to fight. Now Zepeda look like he just want to fight. You know what I mean? Like, you got Shakur, he over there, he looked timid up there, bro. Like, and you right, hey, Austin, Turkey definitely got a muzzle on him. I mean, look what the man didn't apologize to this man. And then Turkey still fucked him over and pushed this man as the co-main event to Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz. You know what I mean? Like, it's real nasty work. So, but this narrative that the Zepeda team is pushing for Shakur standing in the middle of the ring and actually fighting, I love this shit. I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be the conversation all the way up until July 12th. Is Shakur going to run like he did in the Dela Santos fight, or he's going to stand in the pocket like he did with Padley and Arnold? That's the question, the big question in this fight with Shakur Stevenson and Williams Zepeda. Shakur, is you going to be on your boxing track star shit, or you going to stand and actually fight like a man, stand in the pocket like you was doing with weak ass motherfucking what's his name with Della Santos, or not Della Santos, motherfucker, stand in the pocket and fight like you did with Padley with the electrician. We want to see that. Like, we want to see that, bro, for real. Like, Jag Queen boxing, Zepeda didn't know what was happening. He don't speak English. Yeah, he don't speak English, so it makes the press conference lackluster. You know what I'm saying? And then I understand, some of the factors as far as Turkey having Edgar Berlanga as the main event with Shiraz. Of course, Shiraz, he's a Riyadh season ambassador. He's one of Turkey's guys. And they're trying to promote Shiraz, as much as possible. They really low key want to get Shiraz the Canelo fight for real, because he was fighting at 160, and now Shiraz, this is his first fight at 168 versus Edgar Berlanga, and Edgar Berlanga, they don't care for Edgar Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? They don't care for Edgar Blanco for real. You know what I mean? They just using him just the as a stepping stone for Shiraz to get bigger fights at 168. They think Shiraz, they think Shiraz, they think Berlanga's sweet over there. They think he's sweet over there. My boy Ace Austin, if you're an ambassador, do you gotta represent Turkey a certain way? No out of pocket disrespect or shit talking, because Berlanga was the only one up there talking shit with no filter. Facts. And getting to that, the only person that really turned up in this whole press conference for real was Edgar Berlanga. Shakur was shy and timid and shit, didn't know what to say for real, stuttering and shit. Williams the Pater, he just calm sitting there. He don't speak English. He looking bored as fuck for real. Then you got Hamza Shiraz, he just up there just calm as hell. Like Berlanga had to talk shit to get Shiraz to pop it back at him a little bit. You know what I mean? Like shit was a little different. You know what I mean? Um, but Edgar Berlanga was in there going crazy, man, talking about he gonna stop Shiraz. You know what I'm saying? Saying that Shiraz, they saying they gonna stop Shiraz in six, man, which is crazy. Like that's crazy work. Shiraz is getting stopped by Edgar Berlanga in six. I'm interested to see it, bro. I'm interested to see it. And Edgar Berlanga's up there talking about, Shiraz, he been spoon fed his whole career and everything, and talking about he from the slums and talking about we doing this for New York and all of this crazy shit. Like, Edgar Berlanga is super delusional as fuck up there, bro. Like this man thinks he's a superstar. He talking about he fought Canelo the best out of anybody in the last few years and everything, and keep praising himself for being in 12 rounds in a fight with Canelo where he got knocked down in the damn fight and really lost damn near arguably every round. So like this man Edgar Berlanga is crazy. Like he just fought a couple months ago. Fought a fucking Pizza Hut worker that was in jail for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like Edgar Berlanga, bro, your career matchmaking from top rank to match room, bro. You ain't fought nobody besides Canelo, bro. Even though you hung in there 12 rounds with Canelo, but Canelo's getting older and he's regressing. Canelo don't have the same power, you know what I'm saying, the same movement. You know what I'm saying? He's not as talented as he was, in recent years. You know what I mean? That's why he's choosing guys like you so he can beat you and move on to the next. That's the fact of the matter. You know what I mean? But Edgar Berlanga's hanging his hat off of this shit, and he thinks he has the chance to get a rematch with Canelo if he beats a Shiraz. You know what I'm saying? Turkey calls mid press conference. Let's talk about that. The man Turkey Al-Sheikh calling mid press conference, bro, and acting like this shit wasn't staged or planned. Bro, this shit was staged. Motherfuckers knew, motherfuckers knew Turkey was gonna call in the middle of the press conference, bro. They knew that shit. This man calling a press conference talking about, oh, this is gonna be big for boxing. This is gonna definitely um be big for the future, for future fights and everything. Talking about Shakur, he has Tank on the horizon, and then he says Belanga Shiraz possibly gets a fight with Canelo, and then he says they're going Williams Zepeda has a big fight set up for Mexico if he beats Shakur and everything. Like Turkey again, giving out his futuristic potential plans and not knowing that all of these shits don't fall in place and play like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of had to read the room on this situation of the fact that this man literally talking about, Shakur fight with Tank. Like, why y'all gotta talk about Tank in this damn press conference? Like, why y'all bringing up Tank in this press conference, dog? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And then he talking about a big fight in Mexico for Zepeda versus who? Who he gonna fight is in Mexico? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to think about it too. Remember, that man Oscar De La Hoya is the same man the other day talking about Golden Boy, PBC, talking about them possibly working together on some shit. And just think about what type of fight they could be working on. Think about it. Think about it. I mean, I don't see it ever fucking happening. But just think about it. You know, Turkey and them, they got plans for Williams Zepeda if he beats Shakur. You know what I'm saying? And and Turkey's obviously definitely Turkey is obviously definitely trying to, bruh, stop. My dog going crazy over here. So Turkey is obviously mad about the two events that he had a couple weeks ago because he's telling these guys basically like, we can't have these same performances that y'all had that these guys had a couple weeks ago. Y'all gonna have to fight in this shit. Now he's laying the law down on that shit. You know what I mean? And who could be a big fight for Cepeda in Mexico? Add two and two, Golden Boy PBC. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they trying to look to try to get Cepeda versus Tank. Obviously, if you know Cepeda, he beat Shakur. Cepeda is one of the top contenders in the WBA, number one in the rankings. You know what I mean? So I better read the room a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, if this fight with Zepeda and Shakur goes to like a close decision, bro, don't be surprised if they get that shit to fucking Zepeda, especially if Shakur ain't duplicating any offense. If he's sitting there running from Zepeda throughout the whole night and not engaging with him, bro, it's gonna be a slow night for fucking Shakur. It's gonna be a slow night because I'm telling you, judge Turkey don't give a fuck about Shakur. He don't give a fuck about him. He's showing you by putting him on the undercard to daggone Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz. He's showing you by making him publicly apologize to him after Shakur was one of the first guys to expose Turkey for trying to lowball him on paying him. You know what I mean? Like Shakur knows that he knows over there. He got to shut the fuck up when it come up to talking bad about Turkey now, because Turkey he gonna cut his water off. And then daggone Turkey that made this man Shakur a Riyadh season ambassador. What's up with this shit, bro? Because now they got me thinking this shit with Shakur. This man literally is fucking with Turkey a little bit more essentially and more that some of y'all Shakur and fans, y'all portray. Like Shakur, literally, bro. You see how he was all buddy buddy with Eddie Hearn. You see Eddie Hearn over there, dick eating him. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Shakur. He's like Pernell Whitaker and Floyd Mayweather. Like he's probably better than them. And and then saying that Shakur should be the top guy in the Ring magazine, 135-pound rankings, and mad about that, and saying that Tank shouldn't be number one, and that Zepeda and Shakur should be fighting for the Ring magazine belt. Man, they shushed that nigga off on that shit when Eddie Hearn said that shit. They wasn't even worried about no Eddie Hearn saying that shit, man. Eddie Hearn, bro, you don't got no clout like that with Turkey, bro. He got Dana White, bro. He don't give a fuck about you either. You just another expendable guy he was using. You know what I'm saying? And he used you to get Shakur because it looked like Shakur probably locked in with Turkey a little bit longer than what people portray and talk about for real, bro. That's what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he got an extended deal and is with Turkey out of Sheik along with Bud Crawford over there. So Shakur continues to put roadblocks in between the Tank Davis fight. Why Sh- fucking Turkey Al Sheik mentioning a fight for Shakur with Tank Davis when we all know Tank don't fuck with Turkey. Tank don't fuck with Eddie Hearn. He don't fuck with either one of them guys. So what's the point of even mentioning Tank name? So they can cloud chase and try to sell their fight. Because if you see the whole build up with Shakur Stevenson, what he's doing right now with Zepeda, what he's been doing the previous fight, who he gonna talk about in all his interviews, who gonna be the caption of the thumbnails and videos and live streams from Shakur, all about Tank Davis. He can't talk about Zepeda. and sell his own fight because he feel like the fans don't give a fuck about ZEPADA and they don't care about ZEPADA. He got to talk about Tank Davis because that's the only person they feel worthy of him to talk about and want to hear Shakur talk about. Shakur's on a whole run right now, cloud chasing off of Tank Davis' name throughout the whole time, mentioning him talking about fighting Jake Paul and shit. Like, bro, which is that? I mean, y'all motherfuckers get so caught up in Jake Paul the other day in the damn interview at this press conference talking about, oh yeah, me and Tank possibly in November, bro. He's trolling, bro. They ain't fighting, bro. Like y'all Monster fans, y'all trying to run with that shit. Like y'all Shakur fans and Haney fans, y'all trying to run with that little bullshit from Jake Paul and think that shit is fucking green and and all of that. No, bro, that ain't facts, bro. That ain't happening, bro. They was never gonna fight, bro. Look at the weight class, bro. They ain't even near the same weight class. Fucking Jake Paul weigh over 100 pounds more than Tank, bro. Like, so shut the fuck up. That's why I said you won't even hear me talk about that Jake Paul shit much for real, and I won't even argue that shit because it's cap and is irrelevant to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all only trying to use that as a talking point to fucking hide the fact that Shakur Stevenson ducked Tank Davis last year. Yeah. What happened to Shakur won the fight last year when he got called upon from Tank Davis and PBC? No, he tucked his tail and went over there to Eddie Hearn and match room. I'm going to continue to tell you this every day. Like every day, I promise you, every day. Like no fucking way that y'all can sit here and be talking about Tank Davis fighting Jake Paul, Shakur. He in there talking about in his interviews and all of this, and then Shakur, you got offered a fight last year, dude. Why you ain't want to fight? Oh, you wanted a multi-fight deal, and you wanted to go over there and fight for Eddie Hearn over there and fight Joe Cordina, a guy that was calling you out 2 years and shit when you was at 130. Y'all move fucking Joe Cordina up to 135 after he come off a knockout loss. Y'all move him up to 135. Motherfucker Eddie Hearn pays for Joe Cordina to be in the rankings coming off a knockout loss at 130 to be in the rankings at 135 for the WBC sanctioned body. That's how deep that shit is. Like people don't understand that shit. Ace Austin, honestly, they just want to hold on to that J Paul shit to paint Tank a duck. But in reality, they are jealous that Tank can get that big bag and they can't. Facts. That's another good take right there, bro. Beautiful take right there. And that's definitely the pure fact of that shit. Bro, they're using this shit and they're mad because Tank can do what he want in boxing. Everything that Tank has, Shakur, Keyshawn, Devin Haney, all of these guys, they want what Tank has, but they don't want to fight him to take what he has. That's the whole fucking issue with it. Top Rank ain't about the, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see if Top Rank want to, give Keyshawn off the Tank, but motherfucking Keyshawn is one of the top ranked top guys right now. Like he's holding the top rank flag right now. You know what I'm saying? You seen what they did with Keyshawn. They didn't cut his dress off and put a suit on his ass and told him to go out there and start saying, you the businessman. like shit like that, bro. Y'all gotta read the room, man. Gotta read the room, dog. For real. But the crazy part, even with motherfucking Tank, being mentioned from Turkey in the press conference, Tank team, they come out immediately and shuts down working with Turkey immediately. And Turkey is trying so hard. Like he got Canelo already. He bought out Canelo. He want Tank because he's tired of dealing with these B-side ass fighters. He's tired of dealing with these B-side ass fighters that don't want to fight, that want to run and don't want to fight. He's tired of dealing with them. Like, and he see the feedback from the whole culture of boxing the last couple of weeks. We talking about these fights like, bro, y'all motherfuckers got to fight, bro. All of this boxing track star shit is not helping the sport. It's hurting the sport badly. Like that shit put a real bad stain on the sport a couple weeks ago with these guys being on their blocks and track star shit, not wanting to fight and engage. That's not boxing, bro. That's not the sweet science, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being defensive and not having no offense is not the sweet science of boxing. I need some of you Shakur and Devin fans to understand that. Like that's not what we doing up here. You feel me? Like like we want to be entertained. That's not entertainment. Like all defense, no offense is not entertainment in boxing. I don't know why y'all don't understand this shit. And motherfuckers, I see the Devin fans they up there talking like they still being delusional, talking about that on Devin and Wash Jose Ramirez. Like I'm gonna get to him because I seen this cigar talk interview from Bill Haney. Nasty work, nasty work. Bill Haney is literally the worst boxing dad in boxing, bro. Like he has that stamp, and that stamp would never be erased from him unless Brian Norman takes over on that shit because he on his fucking way. He on his way with his lying, contradiction, capping ass. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This shit just nasty work from the dads, bro, in boxing. Like, we need more dads like Bozy and shit, man. Dads like Earl Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying? Senior, you know what I mean? Like Earl, you know what I'm saying? The Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need more dads like that, bro. Like solid dads of boxing. Don't try to be all in the camera and try to take away from their sons, not emasculating their sons and shit. You know what I mean? Like that we need that more in boxing for real then. Cause these boxing dads like Bill Haney and Brian Norman Sr., they are hurting their kids' careers, to me, in my opinion. They hurting their careers. You know what I mean? Especially fucking Bill. Bill is hurting Devin career badly. Like, I don't even understand why he even on a promo run right now. That shit is crazy to me though. Like, but one thing that caught my eye though, like I was saying though, with the with this press conference though, Eddie Hearn, Dick eating them, Shakur, and bro, the Ring magazine, bro, the rankings, like y'all gotta think about it, bro. This man Turkey he don't fuck with Tank. He don't like Tank, but he won't Tank to fight for him. But then he still has Tank ranked number 1 in the rankings, though. Like, make this make sense. Make this make sense, bro. Like, they got what they got? They got Tank at 1, Keyshawn Davis at 2, Shakur Stevenson at 3, William Cepeda at 4, Raymond Muratala at 5, Andy Cruz at 6, which is just quick note, Andy Cruz, he's going to be fighting on the Richardson Hitchens and George Kambosos Jr. card June 14th, by the way. Just a little side note. Andy Cruz back in action June 14th on the Hitchens and Kambosos card. Number 7, Frank Martin, which is Frank Martin. Apparently, he moved up to 140, so I don't even know why he in the 135 rankings for real. Denise which is Denise Brinchak does not deserve to be in this 135 rankings. He is ass. Like Tevin Farmer at 9 and Sam Noakes at 10. They took Lomachenko out of the Ring magazine rankings. Kind of interesting. Maybe because of top rank, they keep insinuating that Loma's possibly going to retire and not come back to boxing in recent time. Um, Kind of interesting though. I mean, Lomachenko. This is my thing. Just to talk about Lomachenko real quick. If you ain't gonna fight, bro, go ahead and get that belt up, man. You holding up the division, man. Like, let us know if you ain't fighting. Just lay it down, man. You had a good career. You know what I'm saying? You went out on your last fight, stopping George Kambosos last year, and we good with it, man. No salute to Lomachenko, but you can't hold up the division, bro. If you're not gonna fight, bro, let motherfucking Miratala and whoever next up fight for that vacant IBF, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, they would elevate Miratala since he won this past week, man. You know what I'm saying? So Miratala would be, the regular IBF champion if Lomachenko ends up retiring, which is, Lomachenko ain't no reason to hold up the division, bro. Like this shit, we got to move on. We got to keep shit pushing. We need other fights at 135. The 135 division isn't as glamorous as it was, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 years ago when, you had, guys like T.O. and Rowley and Devin and all of them guys. Some of them guys great bullies at the division, but that's a whole nother story. But you know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, man, Lomachenko, yeah, go ahead, man. If you ain't coming back, lay it down and give us the title, man. Let Raymond Muratalo do his thing, and we move forward, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's other fights like Raymond Muratalo and Keyshawn. Keyshawn, if he gets past Edwin De Los Santos, shit, you can maybe get a fight going with them two guys. Both of them guys, top ranked guys. It makes sense for that to happen. You know what I mean? Um, of course, Muratalo Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Shakur get past the Pater, and he don't end up fighting Tank, which is I'm just seeing right now, bro. Like honestly, real shit, bro. Let me be real. I said this last night. Shout out to my boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I was in the in the comments, and I said this last night in the comments. I was like, bro, the way this shit set up, the way Shakur moving, bro, it's almost like we're never gonna get this daggone Tank versus Shakur fight. Like, I don't see we getting this fight for real, bro. The reason why I said I don't see us getting the fight, man, because Shakur continues to work with Eddie Hearn and work with Turkey Al Sheik, work with two guys that Tank Davis don't fuck with. And I'm just trying to understand the logic of like, why do these guys have to be involved for you to fight Tank? Why can't you do like Ryan Garcia did and go straight for Tank and not try to middleman, promoters and other people in between a fight with Tank Davis? Why can't you do like Lamont Roach and go straight for the Tank fight and not try to sign with another company that possibly won't be able to try to make the fight and want to give him the fight? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes it makes no logical sense at all. Like like Jag Queen Boxing, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta say this, Jag Queen Boxing says, hey, your live stream of the day was crazy. Like I was so amazed at how you was cooking up on there, sis. Like your cook up was crazy on there. And you definitely you got it, bro. You got it for real, sis. For real. Like you got it, man. We gonna talk about it though. But yeah, bro, it leads me to think for real how Shakur moves that he never really wanted this fight with Tank Davis from the first place. He pump faking, like him talking about talking about Tank shouldn't fight Lamont Roach. He possibly might lose that fight, and it's gonna fuck up the fight for me, bro. What you mean? You had the chance to take a one fight deal and fight Tank straight up last year, and you didn't even want to continue the negotiations with the fight. What are you talking about, bro? Like, come on. Like, come on with the logic of this shit. Like, this shit pissed me off for real. And because Shakur sits there and try to pushes the reason of the Tank fight not happening on Tank when it's on him. If you want the fight, you could have took it last year in 2024. If you want the fight, go straight to the plug instead of trying to fuck with the middleman. Like Shakur, he remind me of one of them niggas that was selling weed and shit back in the day. Oh, it's a quarter lick and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got this dude that won a quarter, and then he go holler at this man that's selling ounces and pounds and shit, and fucking gets the quarter and sells the fucking quarter bag to the dude himself and take $5, $10 off top. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of a middleman weed or weed dealer, bro. For real, that's what Shakur reminds me of. He wants to have the middleman be among handling real business, bro. And that shit don't dwell well with me. That shit, that the logic of that is fucking stupid. Like, if you want something, go to the plug, go to the source. Why try to go through a middleman through everything? He didn't do that shit when he had Oscar Valdez. He didn't do that shit with Jamal Herring. He didn't do that shit with De Los Santos. Like, bro, he going straight direct with them guys, but he can't go straight direct with Tank, and because he want to be the guy. Oh, we gotta talk on the phone. Let's talk like Earl and Bud. Newsflash, Shakur, you're not Bud Crawford. Tank ain't Earl Spence. Tank is not giving up his A side leverage to a fucking low B-side fighter that's fighting on two undercards, getting booed over there in Saudi Arabia, can't even fucking main event in New York, fucking 10 minutes away from New Jersey. Like, come on, be fucking real and logical, bro. Like this shit just is mind blowing from Shakur. Like I don't get the logic of him and the fan base of his, the 50 Shakur fans that it is out there. And no, I don't get the logic. If you want to fight Shakur, go straight to the plug, bro. Stop putting roadblocks and putting people that Tank don't fuck with to get the fight. And who's to say we don't want you to get the fight? You lose a Zepeda, that shit dead. Shakur just really in reality, he just another guy that's a part of the Tank Davis story in reality, bro. He's just another guy, a part of the story. He ain't no guy that that's a threat to Tank Davis. He's not no real threat to Tank Davis. Shakur wants Lamont Roach to beat Tank Davis in his rematch, so he don't want to fucking fight him. He want Lamont Roach to win, so he won't have to fight him. Just like a lot of Tank's contemporaries. They don't want to fight Tank Davis for real. They hiding behind fighting these other fucking fights. They don't want to fight Tank Davis for real. Because if they want to fight Tank Davis, make your words match your actions. How about that? Salute Ringwald Boxing Podcast, man. Hey, salute the family. Subscribe to Ringwald Boxing Podcast. That's family over there. Amazing with the boxing content, man. And they live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Yeah, if you want the Tank Davis fight, go straight to Tank. Make your words match your actions. I don't give a damn about you calling Tank Davis out. I don't. I give a damn about what's happening behind the scenes in these offers, these negotiations. That's what I care about. I don't give a fuck about a call out. That's all y'all measure everything by is call outs. Oh, Shakur called Tank out. He called Tank out. Oh, so what about when Tank called Shakur about fight last year? Oh man, he said he wanted a multi-fight deal. Oh, well, Tank and them was offering a one-fight deal for Shakur to fight him straight up. Oh man, he want a multi-fight deal. Why can't PBC give him a multi-fight deal? No, PBC just want to Tank to fight fucking Shakur one fight and move on to the next guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, we need a multi-fight deal. You know what? We're gonna go holler at Eddie Hearn or we're gonna start with Eddie Hearn so we can go fight Joe Cordina. That's what we're gonna do. That's what they did. Like, that's what they did, bro. Like the time that Shakur becomes free agent, he ain't do like Bud Crawford did with Earl Spence and try to make the fight with Tank and go straight to Earl for the fight. He ain't do that. This motherfucker went over there to fucking Eddie Hearn and match room over there and Turkey out of sheet and put the 2, 3 big roadblocks in between the fight, knowing that Tank don't fuck with either one of them guys. But the Shakur fans don't understand that shit. They don't understand it. D1, my brother. Hey, everybody go subscribe to Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, man. Amazing boxing content. Boxing content over there as well, man. D1, that's my dog, man. He be dropping every day, man. He be cooking over there. The cook up is crazy from the family, man, for real. Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, Jag Queen Boxing, Green Wall Boxing Podcast, man. Hey, cook up be real from all of us. Ringwald Boxing Podcast. It do look like it be that way. Shakur Biggin, Rose Jr., he want Lamont Rose to do his dirty work. Facts. He want Lamont Rose to do the dirty work so he won't have to fight Tank. Which is, I mean, you don't understand. Like in the old school, back in the days, bro, like the O's didn't fucking matter. And like I understand everybody pushed this whole stigma on Floyd Mayweather, like, oh, Floyd Mayweather, he was the one that had the O. So all of these fighters behind him, they want to keep their O, and then a lot of promotional companies and managers and stuff, they finding ways to match make will and protect guys in certain ways and all of this extra shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And these guys are protecting their O's. Like motherfucking Devin Haney, these motherfuckers, they so happy that they beat Jose Ramirez and they just talk, oh, he's 32-0, he's 32-0. But we ain't talking about the performance, bro. Niggas never want to talk about the performance. The performance be ass, but we don't. But y'all don't want to talk about the performance. Like, does winning and having a bad performance matter to you guys? Because it obviously don't. Like, I wouldn't want if I was managing a fighter, I wouldn't want my fighter to have a bad performance and win. We got to get back in the ring immediately. We got to shake this shit off. We got to get that shit back. This is how I be on my live streams. If I do a bad live stream or a bad video, I'm instantly doing content again so I can get that shit back and run that shit back. You feel me? Like, I got to get that shit back better. I got to get better. You know what I mean? I'd be eager to drop. I'll be eager to get some great content out after I do some content that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? That ended up turning bad. You feel me? Like, that's how I am. So I don't know how other people be feeling. You feel me? But other than that, man, we gonna go ahead and get to some other shit, man. Talk about them guys. Um, yeah, and then I'm talking another thing. Shakur, what's up with this 130, this 154 talk? Connor Ben. I'm trying to understand why is Shakur talking about fighting Connor Ben at 154? And then he was in the Breakfast Club interview talking, oh, I'm a small guy at 135. But then you hear him in an interview after the press conference yesterday talk about, I rolled up on Connor Ben and I sized him up. And I'm like, man, I can fight him, man. We can fight at 154 or 147. But then this is the same guy that said that he's a small guy fighting at 135. Which one is it? Can you fight at 147, 154, or are you a small guy at 135? These type of things, just the things I be saying with contradictions with Shakur Stevenson. Just getting a little bit dialogue with y'all for a little bit, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta read the room with this shit, bro. For real. Like, I don't be capping, bro. I promise you, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Riyadh season ambassador and shit. All right, man. So, in other news, another topic I want to get to. All right, some that I seen. Teofimo Lopez, man. This man was wilding. He was speaking on Canelo recently, man, saying that I'm gonna go for Bud Crawford. The Canelo team don't want Teofimo. It's not our fault. It's whatever the champ wants. It's all right. I don't want to be heavy, flat-footed, planted feet. Anyways, I'm a boxer. I'm a pretty damn good boxer too. So the man Teofimo Lopez, he's backing Bud Crawford after calling Bud Crawford the N word and disrespecting Bud Crawford and all of that shit in recent time. And he's picking Bud Crawford to beat Canelo because he saw that Canelo kicked him out of the camp because of this motherfucker being on some racist shit. Nasty work. Nasty work. And he threw a crazy shot at him, talking, oh, I don't want to be heavy, flat footed, planted feet, anyways. Like, he just taking crazy shots at Canelo, man. Like, because he talking on his racist shit. Like, come on, bro, get it. Like, be real. Let's be real. Teofimo, bro, they been cut you off. They been cut you off. Nobody ain't worried about you, dude. You know what I mean? Tiafimo better read the room too and see what's going on. Them setting up Tiafimo to set the fight Boost Ennis, bruh. Boost Ennis is gonna murder Tiafimo Lopez. He's gonna murder Tiafimo Lopez. And it carries me into that conversation too, where Turkey announced that Tiafimo Lopez and Boost Ennis was in negotiations as well. And interesting dynamic. And you got Eddie Hearn. He said that they just started, negotiations literally the past 48 hours. So this shit is real. They definitely talking about fighting now. You know what I'm saying? Um, difference. Apparently, they're going to have to make Giasov take step aside money for this fight because Giasov is the mandatory in the WBA. They are demanding that Boots fights Giasov. But my thing about it is Like, come on, WBA, bro. Like, nobody don't want to see Boots fight Giasov. Giasov ain't good, bro. We don't want to see that fight. Like, we don't. Like, we don't. And Boots is not able, obviously, to fight Brian Norman because he's fighting Jen Sasaki. And obviously, he's not fighting Mario Barrios because Mario Barrios, he's fighting Manny Pacquiao. So the other two champions busy. Boots got to get some rec, man, and a name like Teofimo Lopez. Shit, that's valuable. And plus, I want to see Boots murder, murder Teofimo Lopez for the culture, for the black community. Because Teofimo Lopez, he need an ass whooping. Just do my guy. What's good, bro? Hey, everybody's hey, subscribe to Just Do Boxing, man. My dog be cooking up, working over there, man. One of the best on YouTube in the boxing content for sure, man. Salute to my guy, man. But Teofimo Lopez, I crazy. I want Boots to fight Teofimo Lopez, and I must tell you my reason why. I want Teofimo Lopez to pay for all the fuckery, all the racist bullshit he been doing. I want him to pay, and this is the only way you make him pay is you get somebody in there like Boots Ennis to put belt to ass. It's the only way. Teofimo Lopez, Boots Ennis. I need that fight to happen. I want to see Teofimo blood on the canvas. I want to see it everywhere. I want to see domination for Boots Ennis on Teofimo Lopez because I know that's what we gonna get. Teofimo can't fuck with Boots. And we know that. We know Teofimo know he can't fuck with Boots. Teofimo just taking a bag, man, in this. He know he can't fuck with Boots. It's gonna be an interesting fight though if they do lock it in though. It's gonna be interesting, and I'm hearing that they thinking that of a August date for this fight in particular. So this would be main event possibly fight for Boots and Teofimo fighting in August possibly as well. By the way, just to throw that in there for you guys. But and that'd be the same month of Tank and Lamont Roach rematch. Hey, the summer, hey, if y'all look at the summer schedule for us, like from May 31st up until September, we got a lot of great fights, y'all. We got a lot of great fights for real, man. And well, I know I got another show that I'm doing tomorrow that we gonna kind of run down and talk about all of these fights that's coming up from May 31st up until September tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I got a big show tomorrow. So everybody stay tuned for that. I got a big show tomorrow for sure. Talking boxing about several plethora of fights coming up. Like we got a hot summer in boxing for 2025, man. It's about to get real lit and on fire for real. But I want to see Teofimo Lopez versus Boots Ennis. I need to see it. I want Teofimo to pay for all of that racist bullshit. I want motherfucking Team Lopez, his daddy, his sister. I want all of them crying. I want all they racist asses over there crying when that boy Teofimo getting took off to the hospital in a fucking stretcher. That's what we want to fucking see. Because that's what we gonna see if they lock Boots in with that going um Teofimo Lopez. The man, y'all seen Turkey fucking up Teofimo's name and she like uh, Teofimo. Like Turkey fucking up that T.O.'s name and shit, bro. Turkey don't be caring about these guys, bro. He do not care about these guys. Just do. He said Rice Boots gonna hurt T.O. bad too. Facts. And we need to see that, bro. T.O. gotta get his ass whooped, man. We gotta see him get washed out there, bro. We gotta see it, man. And Boots is the perfect person for the job. Keyshawn, I like Keyshawn versus TO2 though. I ain't gonna lie. I think I think Keyshawn can get the job done too. I think that fight would be more competitive, but you just looking at Boots guy fighting at 147, been there for a long time, and T.O. moving up from 140 to 147. But if you look at T.O., he's a small guy at 140 for real. Like, heard he only weighed at 146 on fight night, you know what I'm saying, for us his rehydration. You know what I mean, on a Barbosa fight. So he's a small guy for real, bro. Like he's Tio though, he doesn't stand a chance versus Boots. Like, yeah, Tio, I think he's a talented fighter. Don't get me wrong. I think Tio's talented, but he doesn't fight to his potential. You know what I'm saying? He had to fight his best fight. Because Boots ain't he's the best guy that Tio has fought if he fights Boots. And he ain't fought nobody like Boots on his resume. Nobody what do you want to say? Lomachenko? That's probably the closest, and Lomachenko ain't even close to Boots. So no. Like no, bro. Like Teofimo hasn't fought anybody like Boots ever in his career. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's a bad matchup for Tio. This is right here where we talk about styles make fights. This is a bad matchup for fucking Teofimo Lopez, and we need this fight to be locked in. Lock this fight in, dog. I want to see it. Ring Wild Boxing Podcast. You took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, Key, Sean definitely more neck and neck. Boots another animal. Yeah, bro. I'm thinking right now with Boots, like real talk. Me personally, I honestly, Boots is comfortable at 147, so I'm rocking with. I'm a fan of Boots, so I'm rocking with him if he's gonna campaign continue at 147. But I've been on record saying I want to see Boots at 154 soon. If you're not going to be able to fight these other champions, go ahead and dust Tiafimo off. Go ahead and pack him up. Pack Tiafimo up. And if you can't get a fight with Mario Barrios or Brian Norman Jr., bro, don't wait on them. Don't drain, and wait on them, bro. Just move yourself up to 154 and go get those killers up there, man, for real. Like I don't really see the reasoning of why Boots would sit there and continue to wait for Mario Barrios and Brian Norman Jr. if that they're not going to try to make the fight with you because it's obvious that these guys isn't trying to fight you right now. Like shit, Brian Norman, shit, y'all trying to talk to Brian Norman about fighting Jensen, fighting him after he fight Jensen Saki, and he don't want no type of smoke for real. Ring Walk Boxing Podcast. Loma lateral movement, good feet, but Boots got head movement, upper body movement, and athletic, plus a switch hitter. Icing on the cake. Facts. Crucial content. He gonna send T.O. into the early retirement. Facts. Bro, I was sitting there when they was talking about this fight, I was thinking about the fight, just like trying to visualize the fight. Some fights, like when some fights get announced, I have a thing of myself where I literally sit there and try to visualize both guys in the ring and they getting it cracking. Like, and I'm just visualizing this fight. I just see blood, just murder. I see just bad. Like I see Boots doing TO worse than he did fucking Stanionis and old boy Villa. You know what I'm saying? I see like one of Boots' best performances if he fights Teofimo Lopez. Kind of similar how with when Earl fought Mikey Garcia, when he beat the shit out of Mikey Garcia, some shit like that. Like just a pure just ass whooping beat down. Like this beat his ass like he stole some type ass whooping. Like, you know what I mean? That's the type of ass whooping I see right there from Boots on Teofimo Lopez. Like the ass whooping we'll never forget. Like ass whooping kind of like Ryan Garcia on Devin Haney. Like that type of ass whooping. Probably worse than that though. I'm just seeing just real murder behind Boots on Teofimo Lopez, bro. I was seeing murder. I was seeing blood on the canvas. This man Lopez is staying there crying in the stands, staying to my baby. The kids in there crying and shit. Like the motherfucker just looking bad out there. I just be in there just smiling like with a big ass smile up there, like, yeah, I told y'all Boots was gonna tax that ass. No Diddy, no Diddler, no Diddler. But yeah, man. Interested though for T.O., man, up here trying to throw shade at Canelo, and then this fight with Boots. I want to see it, man. Lock it in, Turkey. Lock this fight in, man. We want to see Teofimo get that ass whooped, man, for sure. Um, and then, man, Bill Haney on the cigar talk, dog. Like, let me just talk about that real quick. Bill Haney, bro, and Najee, man, Najee. I gotta ask you this, Najee. I gotta ask you this, Najee. I rock with you, but you gotta challenge some of these guys on with the questions, bro. Like you challenge them, and then they deflect the question, and then you back off from challenging them. Like I don't like Najee doing that in his interviews on Cigar Talk. I noticed that about him on a lot of talks, like interviews that he does, where like he'll challenge a guy in an interview, and then they deflect the question, try to talk about some other shit, or you know what I mean. And then Najee, he just lets them deflect the shit and don't continue to challenge them. Najee would be better in his interviews if he challenged these guys a little bit more. Like, and I love Najee what he does on Cigar Talk. I love the content and the guys he have on our interviews. And salute to him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody subscribe to Cigar Talk. But I be wanting him to challenge motherfuckers. Like he didn't want to challenge Bill Haney when Bill Haney was talking about Boots Ennis. Like he asked him the question about if they would y'all take the fight with Boots? And Bill Haney deflect the question, talking about other guys, talking about, oh, we'll fight Conor Ben, we'll fight this guy and that guy and all of that shit. But then when he asked about Boots, Bill Haney, he like, oh well, I don't think, with Devin, he hasn't even fought at 147 yet. He just fought at 144. And Devin, he can go back down to 140 if he want to, for real. You know what I mean? And I'm like, did he just really just duck the question about Boots? After we just seen this man, Bill Haney on record literally like a few weeks ago talk about they want the dream fight for Devin Haney for him is fighting Boots Ennis. But then Najee asked him about Boots. He in there start talking about Connor Benz and um fucking all these other guys and shit. Talking about fighting Shakur at 140 and shit, bro. Like, come on, what we talking about, bro? Like, come on. Like, what we doing? As about Boosie, like, I don't think it'd do justice if we was to, we mess with Bozy and them over there. You know what I mean? We got a lot of respect for Bozy and Boots over there in Philly and everything. I don't think it'd be respectful if we was to talk about Devin and Boots fighting for real. I'm like, what the fuck is the why he just ducked Boots? Like that's why I'm like, bro, them boys, they don't want no smoke with Boots. The Haneys don't want no smoke with Boots. And then when you ask the Haney fans about how about Devin fight Boots? They always be like, man, that'd be a good fight and all, man. You know what I'm saying? Do Boots want the fight though? Why Boots gotta want the fight? We know Boots is willing to fight fucking damn near anybody, bro. Do y'all want Devin to fight Boots? That's my question for y'all. Y'all don't want it. Y'all shit. Y'all know it'll be bad. Y'all know it'll get ugly. Like y'all know it'll get ugly. Like and Devin, I'm starting to think that Devin's not going to campaign at 147. Honestly, bro. Just looking at this interview, just him, speaking about them possibly going back down to 144. I mean 140. You know what I'm saying? And fighting guys at 140. Like he ain't really mentioned guys really much and really campaigning at 147. But we did hear that the rematch, obviously from Turkey Al Sheikh, when him stopping mid press conference yesterday, he said that they are trying to lock that rematch in. Like they trying to lock that rematch in with Devin and Ryan, and I've been on record saying that they need to lock that in. Jad Queen Boston, he don't hit hard enough to compete with those guys, and his chin suspect. Like, bingo. He don't want to deal with that power, bro, at 147 and them guys. And I'm wondering with the rematch with Devin and Ryan, what weight they gonna fight at? I heard they was gonna fight at 147 because Ryan is campaigning at 147. He just fought Rolly at 147. So what do no Devin don't want to do for us the rematch? Because it looked like Ryan is obviously he's obviously the A side. He's the A side in the rematch, so he's going to be able to dictate what weight they fight at. So we already know it's most likely going to be at 147. And no, looking at Devin at 144, he ain't, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. It's just weird to me that, all the Haney fans, they always talked about Tank, fighting Ryan Garcia at a catch weight and shit and having a rehydration clause on him and shit. But then they mad at Ryan Garcia because he weighed 3 more pounds in the fight, which is definitely fucking something to be mad about, being unprofessional for sure. You cook Ryan for that. But at the same time, they killed Tank for him fighting Ryan at the catchweight, but then they go back and he fights at a catchweight with Jose Ramirez, bro. Like after mentioning a whole time that they were going to campaign at 147. So where's the campaign at 147 at? I'm trying to see it. Like y'all can't sit there and hang your head off and create your own weight class like on some Canelo shit, bro. Like that's some pure Canelo shit. If you gonna be like, oh, we gonna fight in our own weight class. And it takes me back to that interview that Devin Haney had with Ariel Hawani right after the Ryan fight, where he said, "I'm fighting at my own weight classes. I ain't fighting at at a certain weight class. I'm fighting in whatever weight class I want to fight at." And I read the room with shit like that because in that interview, he did exactly that with Jose Ramirez. He fought at a catch weight with Jose Ramirez. Like, has anybody ever fought at 144 like that for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just, oh, we're gonna fight at 144. We ain't gonna fight at 140. We ain't gonna fight at 147. We're gonna fight at 144. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. It's just weird though. But this cigar talk, man, interview, just nasty work. Nasty work. Hey, Sawston, I give Devin as much of a chance at 147 as I give Shakur at 154 to fight Conor Ben. Crazy. That's an interesting take right there, bro. I like that take. I like it. I mean, me personally, bro, Shakur's not gonna fight Conor Ben at 154. I don't even think they're gonna even fight for real, for real. Like, I mean, Eddie Hearn was in the interview, kind of like insinuating that he'd try to see if they can make that fight happen in the UK, and then try to have him fight at 147 and everything. Like, Eddie Hearn started planning and talking about it, and I mean, I'm a guy. I gotta read the room. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if they tried to make this happen for real. Because it sounds like a little bit futuristic that Eddie Hearn would love to make that shit happen. Eddie Hearn doesn't care for Shakur. He doesn't. All of that shit he did on the stage, Dick Eaton, Shakur yesterday, talking about Shakur better than Floyd Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker, which is the craziest fucking thing ever that anybody can fucking say about Shakur, for real. Like, it's disrespectful to Pernell Whitaker and Floyd, for real, to be honest. Y'all want to be honest. Like, it's disrespectful for these guys to be on that stage yesterday, sitting up there saying that Shakur Stevenson is better than Floyd Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker. Like, I don't understand that whole fucking take. Like, where y'all getting that shit from? Yeah, I don't even like people comparing fighters to them guys like that for real. Like, I don't even like people comparing no even Tank to Floyd. I don't even like Tank and Floyd comparisons. I don't even like that shit. And I'm a Tank fan. Like, I don't even like that. I think Lee Floyd was in his own lane. He did what he did, bro. It ain't no another Floyd Mayweather out there. It's not, and it probably won't never be. You know what I mean? Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Floyd, yeah, he made a lot of fucking money, but Floyd actually fought them guys. He fought 15 world champions his last 15 fights. Like, Floyd was one of them guys. He fought the guys. You know what I'm saying? If he had a close, controversial fight against somebody, he went back and fought them guys. We're not seeing that from a lot of this new era of boxing right now. Like, man, we need to get back to, these guys don't give a fuck about getting their O's taken away from them. We need to get back to that. You know what I mean? Like if you lose shit, you can probably get you and you fought well in that fight and fought your ass off and laid it all on the line. You can get you still in contention and go get you another big fight. That's how this shit. This the sport of boxing got to get back to that. Like we got to get back to these guys not giving a fuck about their O's and putting it out there on the line. We got guys out here, you know, hiding behind promoters and shit, and guys protecting their O's and stuff, fighting um fucking C and D level fighters and shit, and acting like they fought an elite guy and like they put belt the ass to a guy that was in the top 10 pound for pound and shit. Like Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they screaming, "Oh, we beat Jose Ramirez and shit." Jose Ramirez just came off of losing to Arnold Barbosa, bro. Arnold Barbosa just got washed by Teofimo Lopez. I was never high on Arnold Barbosa. When I see Arnold Barbosa last year have a weak ass fight with the dude that he fought on that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia card, man, he should have lost that fight, but they gave him the decision because they want him to move on. Like when I seen that fight, I'm like, oh, he ass. He ass. Some of these guys, like, yeah, y'all understand, just because a guy's an interim champion and you know what I'm saying, he's the guy and he's one of the top contenders, don't mean dude is good. Like y'all motherfuckers, some of y'all motherfuckers try to give credit to Denise Berinchak. Like Denise Berinchak is one of them guys. Like, bro, that was a layup for Keyshawn Davis, bro. That was a fucking layup. Fucking layup. And Keyshawn, he scored the layup. Shit. Who else? Daggone who else? Daggone Lomachenko got a layup with Cambosis. Devin Haney got a layup with Cambosis. Cambosis is not good. Cambosis is not good, bro. Just because you're a champion don't mean you fired. Like there's a lot of guys that became one hit wonders, got a belt off a guy in one night only, you know what I'm saying? And then came back next fight and got their ass whooped. Buster Douglas. Like you can name multiple of them out there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the recent time Campos is like one of the most relevant. Like, bro, he one hit wonder, bro. Like beat Teofimo Lopez, which is Teofimo Lopez still giving excuses about that loss. You know what I mean? Beat him and then went on and started getting his ass whooped. Lost to Devin twice, lost to Lomachenko, should have lost to Max Hughes. You know what I mean? Just had a fight with a dude from Australia that was ass, beat him, and now he's fighting Africa for a title, which is Africa's out of pocket for fighting Cambosis for real because Matias is the number one guy in his sanctioning body. Kind of ass from Africa, man. I don't like that shit. I don't like that at all, for real. Africa should be fighting Matias instead of Matias fighting Puello, for real, for real. But I like the Alberto Puello fight with Sabril Matias. I like that fight for sure. Like, I gotta say, I love it for real. I think that's gonna be a great fight. But Africa should be fighting Cambosis, though. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be fighting no motherfucking. I mean, Africa shouldn't be fighting Cambosis. He should be fighting Matias. He should be fighting one of the other top guys at 140. Cambosis, he just got up to 140. Cambosis ain't good. Like that motherfucker went 12. He went 12 rounds with this fucking no name dude from Australia a few weeks ago. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then all the Haney fans praising this whole Cambosis. Oh, he beat Cambosis. Cambosis beat T.O., bro. Cambosis ass, bro. We all know he ass. Y'all Haney fans know he ass. That's just a talking point y'all use to try to get y'all shit off, and it won't work over here on CamJNetwork, brother. I'm just going to be real with you. Let's be real. Let's be real and be a little bit more logical with this shit. For real. Yeah, I'm going by what dude said. Facts. Ray B, what's good with you, my boy? Salute to you, man, for sure, man. Everybody hit the like button. If you ain't hit the like button, man, for sure, man. We cooking up. We gotta get this out in the algorithm. Get CamJNetwork. Sorry, but not sorry. Boston talking the algorithm, man. Heavy for real, for real. Like for real. That's how we cooking up. And And Bill Haley, bro, they praising this whole. I don't get why the Haneys think that they watched Jose Ramirez so much. Like how why delusion? Why y'all be so delusional like that for? Like who who think uh throwing 70 punches in a fight is watching a guy? Who thinks running around the ring? The man Shane Mosley is on record in an interview on Fight Hype saying that Bill Haney controlled the corner in the fight. He controlled the corner in the fight, and all the instructions was led by Bill Haney. They weren't even listening to Shane or Nate Jones in the corner. He said the corner was a hot ass mess. The game plan how Devin Haney fought is what Bill Haney instructed Devin Haney to fight. That's what Bill Haney basically just told that man, run around this bitch, don't get hurt, run around, don't get hurt, and win the fight. Don't engage with him. If he start coming, run. So the Haney fans, y'all endorsing this whole boxing track star fucking style because that's what I call it. It's not the sweet science, like I said before. Unhinged. He said the whole card embarrassed boxing. See, exactly prime what I've been saying. Like this boxing track star shit is embarrassing the sport. And the Haneys, y'all endorsing this shit. And I'm telling you, y'all career gonna be short if y'all continue to fight the way y'all fought. If y'all running in the ring from Jose Ramirez like that, I can only imagine what you gonna do in the fight with Ryan Garcia in the rematch. Y'all can't keep be claiming Rolly Romero's work. Rolly Romero, he beat Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis, he beat Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney didn't beat Ryan Garcia. They still got to prove that they better than Ryan Garcia. That's why I said the rematch got to happen with both guys. It got to happen because there's still questions out on both guys. We got to see who better. We got to see if the Austrian was in play for Ryan beating motherfucking Devin ass. If Devin beats Ryan, and we need to see if the Austrian wasn't in play for us, Ryan. If Ryan beats motherfucking Devin, we got to see that. Which is, I mean, all logic. I already said, Osmond, this shit ain't about shit. Ain't no real fucking PD for real, bro. It's fucking soaring, bro. It don't help shit. But the Haney fans is running with this narrative and shit. You seen the Haney fans the past week since Ryan lost to Rolly. They was trying to stir away from the rematch. I said, no, 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 no. Y'all gotta fight that rematch. I don't give a fuck if Ryan lost to Rolly, bro. Like we seen Fundora lose and shit to Brian Mendoza get knocked out cold, and then he come back and he beat Tim Tszyu last year, bro. So you know what I'm saying? A loss for some guys don't mean shit. Like I say always in boxing, anything can fucking happen in these fights for real. The unimaginable happened for Devin Haney with Ryan Garcia. I picked Devin Haney to beat Ryan Garcia, and he obviously didn't. He got fucking cooked. Just saying, bro. Unhinged. You said you still got Ryan in a rematch. Real shit, I got Ryan in a rematch. I don't believe Devin Haney can beat Ryan in a rematch. I don't believe it. Like the Devin Haney fans, y'all. I seen that y'all was mad at Timothy Bradley for throwing shots at y'all, saying that Devin Haney got PTSD and shit. And I was one of the guys immediately after the fight saying Devin looked like he got PTSD out there, bro. He looked scared. Fighting Jose Ramirez, the guy that's on out of his prime, old, slow, slow, slow-footed, not athletic at all, don't have much power as he used to. Coming off a loss to Arnold Barbosa, and they try to praise Jose Ramirez like, oh, he's a two-time champion, and we'll give him his accolades and shit like that. But then we all know Jose Ramirez, he ain't like that, bro. Arnold Barbosa ain't like that. We know that. Like we picked Devin to watch Jose, and he didn't watch him. He didn't watch him. And the Haney fans is claiming that they watched him. They ain't watch shit. The only motherfucking thing they doing is watching their clothes on Sunday, bro. They ain't watching no motherfucking boxers out here. Devin don't got no fucking power. Devin ain't had a knockout since 2019, bro. Since 2019. He ain't stopped nobody. He had the opportunity to stop Reese's Prograde, and he was scared to take the opportunity to stop him. Like, come on, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, I know all of this shit from the Haney's vividly, bro, because I've been cooking these guys for years. And we're going to continue to do so. Ray B said, I feel like Ryan ruined Haney. Facts. It looks like it by this. The thing is, boxing is a what have you done for me lately business. Like this is what have you done for me lately? You have a bad performance versus Jose Ramirez looking scary as fuck. Now this shit looking different. You feel me? It's looking real different over there. Like it's looking real scary, bit scary hours over there for the Haneys, man. Like and like I said, daggone, daggone Bill Haney was the one to tell Devin Haney to run in the ring versus Jose Ramirez. That wasn't what they worked on in camp, from what Shane Mosley said. He said what we worked on and what Nate Jones worked on is not what we worked on in the fight. Like the shit that Bill Haney was instructing Devin to do is not what Shane and Nate instructed him to do and what they worked on leading up to the fight. Like, come on. Getting mad scary, man. For real. Like Devin Haney is food at 147. That's why when in the cigar talk interview, when he was talking about, oh, we may go back down to 140. Watch. He gonna be back down to 140 soon. He fuck around, fight that rematch. He can't control the weight in the rematch with fucking Ryan. Because Ryan's not going to move down and fight him at 140. Ryan's not moving back down. He's not going to fight him at no fucking catch weight at 144, especially with Ryan being the A side. So they're going to have to fight Ryan at 147. He ain't going to have no fucking choice to fight at 147. And this shit going to be lit when you fight at 147 because Devin going to fuck around and get his ass mollywopped out there by fucking Ryan Garcia out there. Ryan Garcia probably pissed in the motherfucker after all of this shit going on, him getting cooked on the internet and all of that after losing the Rolly. He gonna be very inspired to fight this fight against Ryan against fucking Devin. Because the thing is, both of these guys the whole time during the build up was talking about fighting each other. So they minds was on fighting each other for real. Like it was on fighting each other the whole time. Ryan didn't want to fight Rolly, bro. You can tell Ryan wanted to fight motherfucking Devin on that night. But the Haneys didn't want the fight. They wanted to fucking soft touch before they fight fucking Ryan in the rematch to see where Devin was at. And we see where Devin is at. Devin looked like he got PTSD out there. He looked like a scared fighter. That's what we got right now. Devin looked like Adrian Broner, man, out there after Madonna, bro. And no disrespect to AB, man. You know, Cincinnati all day. That's my city, man. And I love AB. But it is what it is. We got to call this spade a spade. Devin looked like AB out there, man. Got to be real. Got to be real. He gun shy. Don't want to let his hands go. Want to run around the ring. He don't even want to get hit. Like, bro, this is boxing, bro. Like, you're going to get hit at one point in the fight. Like, it ain't nobody out there just ducking fucking 1,000 punches throughout a fucking 10 or 12 round fight, bro. Like, come on. Like, fuck out of here. Like so we got to have some logic right here, bro. A little bit more logic into this shit. Cruiser Kai just said Devin got to stay at 140. He most likely gonna stay there, bro. D1, yeah, he says that, but he could be capping, man, bro. Hey, you already know D1. You know the vibes, bro. You be cooking them boys all the time, so you know the vibes with them guys. Clip form. David Avanesia may beat Devin. Hey, that's probably a fucking fact for real. No cap. I'm telling you, bro, people think Devin is food, especially at 147. He's super food at 147. Super food at 147. For real. And I don't even want to hear, like, I'm glad I didn't watch the whole interview. It was hard for me to watch Bill Haney for 50 minutes talk on Cigar Talk after he just did an interview with him like 3, 4 weeks ago, bro. It's hard to hear the Haney's in his interviews cap and lie and contradict himself in the whole fucking interview. Like that shit crazy. No shit. No shit. Yeah, blind the game out. He said, D1, he said if he knows what's best for him, hell, not to go to 47. Y'all check me out later at 10:30. I'm gonna be cooking Shakur and Bill and announce a ticket raffle for Tank ringside seats. Angie White Man channel. Hey, yeah, make sure y'all tune into my guys, man. It's Friday night. Angie White Man Boxing Podcast. They live every Friday at 10:30, man. They're gonna be cooking up, man. I'm gonna definitely be tuned in with my guys tonight, man, for sure, man. Subscribe to them for sure. He said, yeah, man. So the Haney's, bro, I'm just saying in general, shit getting ugly over there. And I'm telling you, they go up to 147. They know it's gonna get bad because the punches and the punches up there is harder, and the guys are bigger, and they more better up there at 147, man, for sure. Ring Wild Boxing Podcast. I didn't see the rest of the Cigar Talk interview with Haney. I get around it too. Yeah, I can't watch it, bro. And plus, it wasn't really about shit for real, other than that Bill Haney lying, contradicting himself, doing extra shit for real, bro. Like it wasn't nothing for real. Know what I mean? He said Ringwald Boxing Podcast. Hopefully Tank do an interview soon to put it all in check and perspective. We gonna see. You already know on the build up, and that gives me a segue into the last topic, the main topic at hand. Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach locked in August 16th. As you see my boy D1 Angie White Man Boxing Podcast, they are raffling off tickets for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach, rematch is happening August 16th in Las Vegas, man. They didn't give a destination or what venue is going to be at yet. But it's locked in August 16th, which is I reported a couple weeks ago that the fight most likely gonna probably be in August due to Manny Pacquiao getting the July 19th date. And PBC was just trying to figure out what was the perfect time for Tank to fight the rematch with Lamont Roach. And they found the perfect date. And one thing about the date of the fight, Tank Davis is fighting Lamont Roach on his mom and his uncle's birthday, man. And I'm just like, this dude he a bad motherfucker, man. He a bad motherfucker, bro. Cause I don't know if it was me. I couldn't fight. I wouldn't want that pressure fight on Mom Dude's B-Day there like that. You know what I'm saying? That giving her a gift to see her be in a fight where a nigga can die out there, man. That's crazy. But uh I'm fucking with it though, bro. I respect it, bro. I respect it 100%. And facts, Ray B. Definitely gotta respect Tank for running it back immediately, man. Because, like I said, I felt like Ryan and Devin should have ran their fight back right immediately, so it won't be lackluster as much as it is now after Ryan lost and then Devin gave up a bad fucking performance versus Jose Ramirez. A kilo, my boy, man. Salute to my dog, a kilo, man. Yeah, man. I just think personally, I think they making the right move with this fight being there August 16th. And that whole month is gonna be devoted to the fight because nobody's gonna sit there and like a lot of people's not gonna book their fights around that fight card. Now I did hear, like I said, that I'm hearing that Boots and Tiafimo may possibly fight in August as well. But I think that's good because you do got. I feel like the way if y'all look at the schedule for us, like from like I said, May 31st up until Bud and Canelo, it's some crazy. It's a crazy stack cards on throughout the whole summer up until the fall. Like you know what I mean. And this fight in August, the end of summer out. Perfect timing, man. And no, like I said, a lot of people's not going to want to do their events around Tank because that month of August is going to be dedicated to Tank and Lamont Roach and the rematch. I said it too back then when I was like, they're gonna do that rematch. I'm like, hey, Tank, if I'm Tank, take Lamont Roach ass up there in Vegas, bro. Don't don't fight on the East Coast. Take his ass to fucking Vegas and wash him in Vegas. And I'm telling you, Tank is not going to fight Lamont Roach the same way he did in his first fight. And I'm going to continue to say this leading up throughout the whole time, leading up to August 16th. Tank is not going to fight the same way that he fought Lamont Roach in the first fight in this rematch. The build up is not going to be the same way. It ain't going to be all friendly and buddy buddy how Lamont Roach expecting and shit. It's not going to be that. The build up going to get wicked too. You know what I'm saying? It's going, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see Tank a little bit more aggressive in it and this build up for us, you know what I'm saying? When they get to the press conference, etc. Like this rematch is going to be big, man. And I'm hearing that they still got Oshaki Foster versus Stephen Fulton for the undercard for that fight for sure. You know what I mean, so we still got that fight on, but I know they rearranged some fights because they was going to have Gary Anton Russell. He was going to originally fight on the Tank Rose rematch undercard, but now they got him fighting on the Pacquiao and Barrios card now, July 19th. I mean, so still got some shit in play for sure. You know what I mean? But Tank, I think this is a fight that I think Tank going to show like his skill, like his real skill set and depth. 100% because if he like I this is my opinion, if Tank mixed it up like he did in the first few rounds in the fight with Roach throughout the whole fight where he mixed it up on the inside, he mixed it up on the outside, you know what I'm saying? Set perfect traps around the ring and everything for Lamont to try to make Lamont bring the fight to him because Lamont wouldn't bring the fucking fight to him. Lamont just sat there and waited the counter all night. He wasn't trying to bring the fight to Tank for real. Like and it gets me frustrated when we talk about the fight because I'm like, they motherfuckers like, oh, Lamont put belt the ass to Tank. Where, bro? Like it was a good ass fight. Both of them niggas was banging in there. They was hitting. They was getting it cracking. Like I enjoyed the fight. They was getting it cracking. You know what I mean? Like I don't see it wasn't no belt to ass either side in that fight. Like everybody's definition of belt to ass is different from mine's and other people's. You know what I'm saying? Like belt to ass to me is like no Tank Frank Martin. That's belt to ass to me. Some of y'all logic of belt to ass is Shakur Josh Padley, 9 rounds with the guy that wasn't in camp. Like, like, come on, that's y'all definition of belt the ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all definition of belt the ass is um Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? Running around for 12 rounds. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's y'all definition of belt the ass. These boxing track star styles. Like, that's y'all definition of belt the ass. My definition of belt the ass is different. You know what I'm saying? My definition, no, Earl Spence. I love you, my guy. Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, that's belt the ass. You know what I'm saying? Zali Zhang, Deontay Wilder, that's belt the ass. Boost Ennis, Stanionis, that's belt the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like my definition of belt the ass is totally different from you guys. I don't know where they get this shit where they think a motherfucker is a boxing track star and thinking they putting belt the ass by throwing fucking 50 punches in the fight. I don't know where you put belt the ass to a guy only throwing 50 punches in the fight. I don't understand that logic of that. Y'all help me with that shit. Somebody gotta help me. Like this shit's getting insane. Like this shit getting filthy out here. Fight game. With salute to my boy Fight Game, man, for sure, man. My dog. For sure, man. Yeah. Ray B said Tank was definitely outboxing Roach the first 3 rounds. Facts. Facts. And then Jag Queen Boxing. Everybody subscribe to Jag Queen Boxing, man. That's family over there. She said, we ain't on no pity pat shit over there. Facts. Said that boy a runner. He a track star. He gonna run away if you hit hard. Like for real. What them boys boxing track stars, man. They up there talking like these guys. Oh, Shakur, he put belt the ass to Autumn Haru Tayan. Like, bro, he ain't putting no belt the ass. He went 12 rounds with him. Dude, Autumn was clean as a whistle. He was more clean in that fight than he was with Frank Martin. And Frank Martin knocked him down in the 11th round and they fight and won. Like, come on, make this make sense. Like, come on, talk to me. A kilo. He said, I can't stand the talker and then gets in the ring and doesn't even try to hurt their opponent. Them people take up for the bullshit. Facts, bro. Facts. Like Shakur Stevenson, him saying that he gonna put belt the ass to Zepeda. I gotta see it now. I gotta make you stand on it. So now I'm expecting to see you all out whoop Zepeda ass in this fight. I want to see him in the pocket, standing in the fire, exchanging with him, all of that. I want to see him bang. Like we want to see entertainment. We want to see these guys actually fucking fight and punch each other in the fucking face, to the body, to the shoulder, etc. We want to see action. We ain't seeing action from these boxing track stars, and then you got these guys out here being delusional as fuck, saying that they putting belt to ass. Like where? Like you make this make sense. Like we want to see a banger. We want to see leather on leather. Nawa Inoue, Ramon Cardenitez, leather on leather. That's what we want to see. David Benavidez, David Morrell, leather on leather. That's what we want to see. We want leather on leather. We want action, impact for sure. We ain't getting that out of these fake ass sweet science boxing guys. This shit that they doing, that's why exactly, Ray B. That's exactly why they on the fucking undercards. Because of this fucking boxing track star style that they got. They on the fucking undercards because nobody don't want to see these motherfuckers, bro. Them being boxing track stars ain't selling. It's not selling. It's not selling in boxing. It's not. Nobody ain't paying to see that shit. You see how Shakur Stevens, you see how New Jersey did Shakur Stevens in his hometown. You see how they play him cock up there. He getting booed in his hometown up there. Getting booed. They walking out during the middle of the fight on him in his hometown in New Jersey, bro. Like it's wicked. Like that, would you do you ever think Tank would have to happen to him in Baltimore if he fought in his hometown? People walking out on the fight and then they booing them. People sleep in the stands and shit. No, we like Tank because we want to see a motherfucker get their ass whooped, whether he get knocked out or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. We want to see a beat down. We want to see some bangers. We don't want to see this pity pat shit, man. If I want to see some pity pat shit, I can watch some little kids play pity pat with each other out there on the street. Like this is the fight game, like my man Akilo said, man. This is the fight game. This is the hurt business. You gotta be out there willing to put pain on somebody, man. And we ain't seeing that from these guys. We ain't seeing these guys put no pain in. They put no pain in. They like Rolly Romero said, these guys they getting overpaid over there about Turkey over there, and they don't want to fucking fight for them for real. Turkey, you see, Turkey tired of that shit. Turkey tired of y'all B-side motherfucking boxing track stars running out on them. Basically, y'all trying to run off on the plug on the money, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all robbing Turkey. Turkey tired of that shit. He tired of y'all B-side ass fighters over there trying to play him cock over there. So he putting a little bit of order in this shit. That's why I say, motherfucker Shakur, you get in that bitch to be gun shy with Zepeda, bro. I'm telling you. And let the fight be close. Let the fight go to decision. It'll be a close fight. They gonna fuck Shakur over. They gonna fuck him over. Watch. I guarantee you. They will fuck him over. They don't. Turkey don't give a fuck about Shakur Stevenson. Turkey don't give a fuck about Devin Haney. Look what he doing. He putting both of them niggas on undercards on to motherfucking dudes that they shouldn't be undercards to. Like he doing them super dirty. You don't give a fuck about them. You want to know why? Because of their style of fighting. These guys ain't no draw. They don't bring no fans to the fucking fights. Nobody don't want to watch these guys. And Turkey understands that shit. He understands it. Kilo De Los Santos was talking mad trash, went to Newark, looking for Shakur. Shakur said he was gonna put belt the ass and then throw any punches at all. Not a damn thing. Shit. Motherfucking Devin and Jose, they put out. They had a worse, just as worse performance than both of them. And then Canelo and Skull, they end up continuing this shit on, even though it wasn't Canelo fought 100%. Because then Skull was scared as hell, and then you got William Skull out here talking, "Oh, I want the rematch. I want the rematch with Canelo, and if I fight Canelo, I'm gonna knock him out, bro. You ain't even try to throw your fucking hands when you had the chance against the Canelo a couple weeks ago. You had your chance, but we don't want to see that shit. We don't want to see William Skull again. We didn't want to see you. We didn't want to see you fight Canelo from the beginning any fucking way. And we damn sure don't want to see no fucking rematch after you just sit up there and you was on your Jesse Owens shit. Like, come on, bro. Sorry, but not sorry. Nobody don't want to see William Skull. We don't give a fuck about you, bro. We probably won't never watch you ever again. No, let's be real. Won't watch you again. Kilo, he said, I hope he shows up some with the pay the but Shakur is so scary, I doubt it. Devin is in the same boat as well as Shakur. Facts. They is. They is, man. Like Devin for real, Devin and Shakur for real, bro. Like Devin gonna have to fight in there with Ryan Garcia to prove that he ain't no scared shot fighter. He gonna have to really fight with Ryan in the rematch a little bit. He ain't gonna be able to just sit there and run and think he gonna get a decision with Ryan Garcia when Ryan Garcia is clearly Turkey guy. Like Ryan Garcia and Turkey fucks with Ryan Garcia. So he would choose Ryan Garcia any day over fucking Devin because Ryan Garcia has a fan base and he can sell for him. He actually is the guy that want to fight, even though he didn't throw his fucking hands in his fucking fight with damn Rolly Romero. That's a whole nother story. Because I said Ryan was ass and he fought like he was a scared ass motherfucker too after Rolly then knocked him down in the second round. But I know Ryan. Ryan ain't gonna be scared to fight Devin, and especially he wasn't scared to fight on the first round. Ryan know that Devin is fool. You know he fool. He on this Barry Sanders shit like my man the Kilo just said, man. He in there. Oh boy, they're dancing with the stars and shit out there, man. Nobody want to see that, man. Get us some blood, sweat, and tears, man. We want to see blood, guts on the ring, man. We want to see blood on the pavement out there, man. We want to see pain out there. We want to see guys leather on leather, flicked in pain, and that's what we gonna get from Tank Davis and Lamont Roach in the rematch for sure. We gonna get some leather on leather in that fight for sure. Tank, that's why Tank is the guy. You know what I'm saying in boxing. He's the face of boxing because he gonna give you a great fucking fight, no matter who he fight. No matter who he fight, he gonna get a great fight regardless. Don't matter who he fights, cause everybody know he gonna come up and show out for you for sure. He gonna entertain you. Tank ain't gonna come around there and dance around the ring and not engage and not have no offense out there like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Let's be real. We know. Like Tank Stardom has came because he beating niggas ass. He putting belt the ass on fucking fighter after fighter. That's why Tank sells. Because he giving us performances that we remember. Motherfuckers gonna remember that ass whooping Tank put on Leo Santa Cruz. That's a legendary knockout in boxing now. Every time that clip come on anybody putting that clip up, that shit, everybody like, man, that shit was crazy. That was legendary. Tank got performances like that. Where's a legendary performance from Shakur? What are we gonna say? Valdez? Heron? We ain't seeing no legendary shit at 135. He at 135 now. That 126, 130 shit dead. That shit dead. When we ain't seeing nothing legendary from Devin out there. What, Reese's program? Nigga was scared to get the knockout. He had the chance to knock Reese's out twice in that fight. Twice. And didn't want to stop Regis. He like, I wanted to stay contained and stuff. I wanted to be cautious. I ain't want to overdue and fuck around and get hit with something, you know what I mean, from because they fear Regis power for real. Now, these boys cautious ass, scary ass fighters, man. And we gotta end this whole era in boxing. I'm gonna keep continuing to speak on it. The boxing track star era is over with. It has no room in this new era of boxing. We not jacking the boxing track star bullshit from any of these guys in boxing. We want leather on leather. We want guys applying pressure out there. You know what I mean? Yes, we want to see the sweet signs hit and don't get hit. But if you gonna have some great defense, you better make them pay on the offensive side as well. Got to make them pay on the offensive side as well. And we're gonna get that on August 16th for sure. From Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, man, for sure, man. This was a good one, man. Salute to everybody that tapped in today, man. I know my dog OG on KQKC boxing, man. So I need everybody after this live in, go tap in with KQKC boxing network over there, man. That's family. That's the OG. He support me for sure. And salute to a Kilo, Jag Queen Boxing. D1, Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, Ring Walk Boxing Podcast, Ray B, you know what I'm saying? Clip Farm, uh, Ace Austin, man, so many name, man. So many name. Fight Game tapped in today, man. My dog, man. Crucial Content, you know what I'm saying? My boy, man. Like all my guys for sure, man. Salute to y'all tapping in. I wanted to do something real quick because where my boy Ray B, I want to get him a ranch actually. I want to do some. I think I want to give him a ranch. Should have had a wife. Where you at, man? Let me see. I got to get him a ranch real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna get him my dog a ranch real quick. I like Ray B. And as a moderator, fight game. Let me add fight game as one too. Fight game. So Jack, yeah. So yeah, Ray B, fight game. I just gave y'all ranches, man. Salute to everybody that's tapped in, man, for sure. If y'all watch this on the playback, like and comment on the playback, man. Give me your takes on any of the topics I went over today, man. And I will be live tomorrow. I'm gonna let y'all know what time I'm gonna be live tomorrow, man. I got a crazy show in store, man. And I'm doing something different that some people never done, man. I'm gonna announce it. Actually, I'm gonna do a fucking announcement. I got 5 podcast shows I'm doing tomorrow. I mean, 5 on CamJNetwork tomorrow, so it's gonna be crazy. 5 shows on CamJNetwork. I'm making that announcement now. It's gonna be lit tomorrow. So, but the Boxing podcast show for Sorry But Not Sorry Boxing Talk tomorrow gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna run down all of these fights that's happening from May 31st up until September, man, and talk about them tomorrow, man. And I'm gonna bring some guys on the panel and everything. We're gonna cook up and talk boxing tomorrow, man. So I'm gonna let y'all know what time that we'll be live tomorrow, man. But salute to everybody, man. And we out of here. Go check out KQKC Boxing Network right now. And we out of here. Sorry but not sorry boxing talk.